made up your mind? You really going in? Yeah, the time for invasion has come. Spear Hunter team go with... Huh? Your friendly name... Huh? Come here. What are we called now?
Does it really matter?
Good point. Surging, flapping, neighboring, gold wings, attack!
Whoa, such passion.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I'm so moved.
At any rate, let's go.
The Gullwing's last mission. Let's do it.
Hey, none of this last mission business. You hear?
For me, it probably will be. Be careful.
I'll be fine. We're just going to talk after all.
Save the huggies for your triumphant return. Yes! Hug, hug, hug! Hug, hug, hug!
Hey, look what the boys thought of.
That's right! Go, go, go!
Go Wings!
Unfathomable
It's
approach.
time, Go Wings! Let's rock!
So we're only entering here because I'm forced to for Fiend Arena related stuff. I don't plan on ending the game just yet. First fight is against physical immune nonsense. Lucky mate. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? I have a feeling. I can't jump to one and then go right, for example. I think it's just a straight line. I don't even know what was on the other side of that thing. What? Bruh, what? Okay then. Back to the start, I guess. So I'm using this big rock thing that I have to complete its fiend tail. There are a handful of monsters that I can't capture until I do specific things. Like, they're doing everything but just casting a spell to kill that guy. I think I need to get the Dolmen to level 50, and then I don't have to use him for anything else. Don't even. At least it didn't bring me all the way to the start. What nonsense game. I'm pretty sure each of these big platforms has a boss, if I remember right. Since obviously we've only fought some of the Aeons, what better time to do it than the end of the game? Considering Makalani is underwater, I guess it kind of makes sense. But yeah, let's use Stone Breath on the boss, that'll work. 100% max HP. Alright, so I should be able to leave. I think I only have to enter there to start having things appear. But obviously we need the saves here to get out. Gotta go for Bell at some point because there's an optional dungeon and certain fiends you can only capture after you beat them in there. Might as well just say it instead of being mysterious. Some of the fiends, when you complete their fiend tail, instead of having like that joke ending, they turn into an Aeon.
I went to your concert. It was
When you get one of every Aeon, it unlocks the Aeon Cup, and you just, that's
Thanks
the
to you,
tournament.
we should be able to resolve our conflicts with New Yevon peacefully.
The guys who went to the concert have been going around pushing for a truce.
The other Aeon,
That's
the other
great.
fiend,
Sadly,
Dolmen,
there are a great many
is part of
League
a
members who
quest
don't know
line
what to
for
do with their
another
energy.
Fiend Arena
It may
tournament.
sound odd, but they're unhappy about losing the chance to fight.
Yeah, they're bloodthirsty.
They are so ready to blow up. But Commander Lucille thought of this great idea. Like, what if everybody blew off some steam with a battle tournament?
Sounds like fun.
Uni, maybe we should enter.
That would be so cool!
Would it?
Yibel's handling registration, so if you're competing, talk to him.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I would be kind of infuriated if I entered this tournament with my peers and got the floor handed, got fucking mopped up
Will you?
by a bunch of fucking
Understood.
random people with nothing to do with your organization.
The High Summoner Yuna has graciously agreed to help test our strength.
Yeah, little do they know
Step
they're going to
forward
be
if
fighting
you are
some
confident
giant
in your
rock and a
skill.
death machine.
Ooh, I wanna. I too accept the honor of entering the tournament. I will never forget the day I was allowed to challenge Lady Yuna.
Very well. All units take your positions.
Win 7 battles in a row.
Let the first round commence.
Huh? Me? May the best warrior win.
Yeah. It's what you want, buddy.
Enough.
I'm a little concerned.
A flawless victory. The next challenger awaits.
Okay, if we're back to back with the fights, I was gonna be a little concerned. Nice face.
Well done.
Not even any XP. Guy's sticking his tongue at us. That's kind of weird.
You make combat look effortless.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually the one fighting, so technically you're right. So you can actually get Emma and Lucille in the Fiend Arena, because there are humanoids you can get. You can also technically get the characters from Final Fantasy X, like Lulu,
Let us continue.
but that involves endgame stuff. And honestly, I don't think they're that much better than the Machina trio. Some of the fiends are actually insanely overpowered, but by the time you get them, it's kind of trivial anyway.
Next? Alright, it's Elma time! Lady Yuna, give me all you've got! Magnificent, Lady Yuna. Elma, you too fought well. Commander, who will be next? What? Will no one step forward?
Well, I guess we're done.
You're forgetting someone.
Me? Lady Yuna, if I may?
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine. Please be gentle.
Huh? Like, why do we go through all this effort to, like, charge up our super long attacks? And it's like, wow, it was guarded from the delay, so we did it for nothing. I guess they used Flare and just ended the fight for us, but, like, holy shit, man.
Commander! Thank you, Lady Yuna. It was a good match.
Was it?
You really are amazing, Lady Yuna.
You were incredible too, Commander.
Was she?
Now is the perfect time for me to tell you something that has been on my mind. It concerns the Youth League and Spira's future. When the calm arrived 2 years ago, it echoed deep in the hearts of Spira's youth. With Sin's defeat, we had lost not only our mortal enemy, but also our purpose in life. I too felt lost. I did not know what direction to take, where to channel my energy. It was Maven Nuge who guided our lost generation to a new purpose, to uncover Spira's true past. This is the same man who was once called Deathseeker, who made no attempt to hide his despair. What caused Maven Nuge to change? That is not for us to know. Nonetheless, under Nuge's leadership, we finally found a way to apply our strength. But look at us now. The power we hope to use for good has intoxicated us all, even Nuge. The Youth League is in danger of becoming a mindless band of thugs that know only violence. A power that destroys rather than creates, without meaning, no better than sin. Do you remember why the Youth League seeks the truth behind Spira's past? Because Spira's past is the foundation for its future. Our power exists so that we may cut a new road to a new age.
Yeah.
An age where children will never have to lift a sword.
get a Sing Speed Tail yet, or do I need another level? Means I have to capture another fiend, but... Now I need... a medium size thing, and of course I don't have any. Which means I'm forced to even fight a tournament. Well, oh well. One thing at a time. So, according to the wiki, you get those stone guys from Jose, but according to another source I found, you can find him in Kilika as well. Gug, what a name. Of course not this time. I have to do this 6 times in total for another tournament, but knowing that I have to deal with those 2 degenerate monster formations, it's not something I'm interested in dealing with right now. Considering this is kind of just mindless, I guess I can speed the game up a little bit. If I was just playing on my own, it would be more efficient to just close the game and reload if I tried to capture something and fail. But that's a little diseased to be doing on stream. So we do this old-fashioned way. I also have to go to Big Hill. So I need a Cactar. I have to progress the story there for being able to capture Cactars, which also, I'm not sure if it'll put us immediately in a fight with one of the game's original super bosses, but I know that's at the end of the episode. If the special pod should look for Doomstone enemies, then well, found it. First try on that one. Alright. Let me check my notes. Okay, that's actually the last one, I think. There's another monster after that, but I would assume that's automatically given to me, because some of them were automatically given to us when I completed the prior Fiend Tale, which is not the Tombstones. Do this for large pods and swap in the monolith. Cactar Cup, we need to have a Cactar in the party, similar to the Chocobo Cup. I did that last night on accident because I just so happened to get a round where both of the degenerate formations were on the opposite side of the bracket. Because in the the special versions of the Grand Cup, where it's like the Chocobo or Cactar, I believe they always make it to the end. So if they're on if the difficult things are on that side of the bracket, then it's pretty much a free ride. The only problem is Cactars have extremely high evasion, so it was a traumatic experience. I learned to swap the darkness from my max, because that technically can't miss. And I guess that's why my mechs are just using nothing but darkness, because they think it's funny, I guess. Large creature pods, please. Fortunately, the monster I need to get, I don't think is part of a specific species, so I think I'm forced to use a large pod. mean, I can try doing the Grand Cup. I think maybe different tournaments have different pod rewards. Oh, nice. First round against this thing, so we lose. The thing is gonna like fly at us and hit us for 30,000 damage. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. It's just like these disease fights, it's like, they're just kind of blue shells. They exist solely to stop you from winning. Which, I mean, I guess that you could say that about all of them, but like, they're still like exponentially more challenging than the other formations, that it's like, it makes you wonder if they're just put in there on accident. The highest probability of getting a large-sized trap is winning the final battle of each cup. With large, which I guess is grand, Chocobo and Cactuar cups being the highest chance at 40%. So it's just kind of a grind. I mean, like, I guess if I develop this thing's Fiend Tail before I get the large pods, then I'll just swap back to the other Machina and run, like, the Chocobo Cup or something. Honestly, I might just sell it for one pod if it's gonna be this unfortunate for us. I wonder, what can I actually do with these remedies I've been getting? Well, it doesn't give stats, so I can't do anything about it. I use 3 Mega Phoenixes to raise HP by 6. Like... But 3 Phoenix Downs give you 2 health, so it's like, since you can just buy those why would you even consider using your Mega Elixirs? 1 Mega Elixir for 40 health, I mean, at least that's a generous amount, but like, shit, 3x potions for 20, and these are actually farmable. Can't wait to find out that the only Grand Cup that has a higher chance of getting these pods is the hard one. Like, I can feel it in my bones. So it might actually be better off just swapping the Chocobo Cup. There are some difficult groups in there, but like, it should be doable with the Machina. Unless the Machina just do random bullshit. Finally. Because I'm getting the XP for this guy, I guess I might as well keep doing it until I get a second pod. The sooner I can get the Monolith out of my party, the sooner I can actually have my useful Machina tearing things up again. I mean, my other Machina are like 20 levels below the leader. So, they're a little under-seasoned. There's another enemy I need, I think. How the hell do I get that? I think I know, but... Oh, I need a medium pod for that anyway, shit. Okay. There's a place I'm going to that I need the large pod. I also need a medium pod for one of them. I got that, so we're going straight to Bevelle. I guess I'll check this thing first. Fiend has no life readings, relatable. How close is it to leveling? This enables you to just pick the battles you fought already in the arena, which is great because some things just give you way better stuff. Like, these guys give us 2,000 XP, so fight them twice, and that thing's got its level up. Alright, now we check. And normally the Fiend Tales are kind of like fun little things. Sometimes it's kind of sad, like you find out the story they have. But it's like, this is just some nonsense. So the overarching story of this, in summary, is the Fiends have their own world, and Ultimate Weapon rebelled, and they want him back. And he's just like, hey, I'm not gonna kill you in cold blood like I did all the other guys. I'll join you, and you can power me up. So, I mean, I guess I'll just use Ultimate Weapon. It's a large-sized creature, so I unfortunately can't do anything about that. I do, however, have to make sure they're beefy so they can actually stand on their own. I mean, I could technically give them 2 crystal bangles. But they already have Tetra Eater, so they absorb all elements. Yeah, the hell with it. Give them another crystal bangle, why not? So in the same place that brought us to the Bavelle Underground, there is now a secret thing. Not really secret, but there's a thing that will open up a new dungeon.
Hey,
Hi, Maroda. Aren't you a member of the Youth League? What are you doing in front of New Yevon's headquarters?
actually, New Yevon invited me. More like begged me, really. The chain of command here has fallen apart. Now they're scared Bavelle will be left defenseless. They're so desperate to keep their numbers high, they'll take anybody, even them.
Hey, Maroda, who you talking about?
Why, I was just saying how lucky we are the fearless Kinderguardians are here. Now go on and get back to your rounds, soldier.
Oh, okay. See you later, Lady Yuna. Kinderguardians, move out! Yes, sir! They're multiplying!
Yeah, they're turning into a regular Kinder Corps.
Well, at least they're having fun.
Maybe fun is all this world really needs.
Considering how dismal it's been for the last
Of course,
1,000 years.
some people stay the same no matter how fast the world changes around them.
What did he mean by this?
Look! The Gullwings! Lady Yuna! Look, look, look! Ta-da! We found it all by ourselves.
So this is the Via Infinito. Unlike how the name would suggest, it only has
Where
100
are we?
floors. But it has 100 fucking floors.
I know a place just like this. It's the, Farplane. Oh, I wanted to say it. Oh, sorry.
First in a year, you are.
Who are you?
This place was long sealed away until a man named Tremor came and unlocked its secrets. Into the depths, alone he descended. Never did he return to the light.
Nice story.
About this Tremor, he... Hase? Let's get out of here. Okay.
So you have to progress somewhat through here for the Crimson Spheres. However, because some of them are also permanently missable, I don't have them. What's punishment? Damages all enemies, I guess that's fine. You'd think eye drops would give accuracy. Use 99 eye drops to learn blind. Nice meme. they're not gonna stay in our party forever, but I just want them to be self-sufficient. So the way this place works is, after, I don't know if it's 10 or 20 floors, you get a shortcut, so you could leave and then not have to do everything over. $37 XP. Nice meme. I guess they scale up. I think we have to fight the Tonberries to progress. Supernova. I don't know if the Steam version's thing that lets you turn off encounters, I don't know if that actually works here, but the items that remove encounters do not. Yep, haste on top of haste, that really wasn't a waste of turn. So, this game's original super boss is on the last floor. In the remaster that has the Fiend Arena, you can fight him as a formation in one of the hardest Fiend Arena tournaments. So I'm probably not going all the way to the bottom. I'm only really going as far as I need to because this place kinda sucks. Some of these you have to fight the Tonberry because it enables progression, but others, they're just kind of in the way. I mean, I guess I could swap in the Machina until the XP gains start mattering. But I don't know. It is actually a little funny. One of the best accessories in the original game is actually down here. But in the remaster, it was fixed. It was an accessory where if you were an HP critical, all of your attacks did 9,999 damage. And that was basically the gist of it. So you would have a gunner with HP critical, and you would just use trigger happy and hit fucking like 12 times for 10,000 damage a shot. It was changed to, I think, give you Berserk, so you can't take advantage of that. Otherwise it works the same, so I mean, I guess it would be okay for a thief, maybe. But I wouldn't see a point in using it otherwise. I don't want to necessarily, like, farm this game's super bosses and get, like, as juiced of a party as possible. But I do want to beat them. So, I don't know exactly how much longer this game is going to take because of that. Learn to auto-regen, nice meme. The large monsters are actually incredibly good, but it becomes pretty close to impossible to actually, like, do an insane amount of damage with them because very few times can they attack the same target multiple times in a row unless it's like Black Sky or something that already hits a bunch of times. I mean, like, right out of the box, this guy absorbs all elements and has basically a free ribbon. And he got auto regen, so it's like, he's kind of unkillable. The only thing that I really worry about at the moment is like percent health attacks. But with Vigor, it should be fine. Since it's a free heal for half of its health. Something like Pernicious Powder from the Mushroom Clouds we saw the other day, that would be a problem, but that's a problem for anything. You don't have to fight this, but I might as well. Oh, that actually hurts, jeez. Yeah, I don't think you need to use Vigor at, like, 80% health. Yeah, you can get some attacks. I don't believe I can flee from this because that's technically an avoidable fight, but... I remember these enemies being challenging and like worth actually avoiding. I didn't remember them being this aggravating. This is running itself. Lesser Drake? No. That's what I'm actually looking for. I don't think it's a flame dragon, that's for sure. They're Elder Drakes. Let's see, how much health do they have? 38,500. I'll just take a bit. Even faster, because God knows we need it. Alright, now I know that's a pain in the ass. Like, if we had MP, that would have probably been less annoying, in all honesty. Yeah, I'll be completely honest though, I didn't think that we were going to be getting like Chapter 1 XP from these monsters. So So maybe it is in my best interest to just use the Machina. But this thing is kind of invincible, so I don't know. If I run into if I get hit by an Elder Drake, the Machina are probably all dead, so it might be for the best that we just don't use them. I don't know if using Supernova on that single enemy is worth the time or MP, but guess you had to teach it a lesson. For 84 experience points. What? That's not a Tonberry. You don't technically have to fight the Tonberry, you can go around, but it takes longer. Also, I'm probably better off saving my ethers for if I'm about to encounter an Elder Dragon. Because it's just like, oh, a single enemy that you can just one-shot easily. Better use Supernova, like, I guess. I think we just need floor 20. Because a certain monster we fight here is a boss, and after we beat it, we can capture it. there's a big plot element to
Maester
this.
Keenock.
All the bosses we fight here are unsent
Unsent?
characters from the previous game. That just turned into bosses for reasons unknown. Like, why would he turn into a giant spider? So that is Aranea. That is the one of the two monsters we need. The other monster, apparently, if I remember right,
Wandering unsent.
you only need to enter this place to be able to catch it.
You think there are more in here?
But I need a medium pod for that.
Probably.
I think we should go home now.
Let's ease their pain.
You're going?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Oh, item. Just that sphere. Alright, so I should be able to catch Aranea now.
Go.
Alright, let's try Lucky. I don't have any medium pods, so I gotta fuck around in the Fiend Arena for a bit. I mean, I'll try doing this and see if this thing can stand up to the Tonberry, but I doubt it. One nice thing is you're healed between battles in here, with one exception. So them using Supernova, it doesn't do much. Like, it's not really a cost to make. Yeah, these things have high defense, which is why we're not hitting it particularly hard. The Machina would have ripped it apart by now because of Impale. Ironic, I don't need the large pot and then they give me one. Actually, I think I might need one. If I was paying attention, that would have probably been a little better, but I kind of spaced out. I do have one large pod, which I'll need later, I think. Because I'll have to open up the Cactar Hollow and then I can catch Cactars. I'll give this one more try. Maybe we'll get lucky and the two degenerate groups will take each other out. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. game knows I don't want a large pod, and I was like, okay, just small for that, nothing else. Wow, that did fucking nothing. That was before the pernicious powder too. I was like, well, supernova might kill him. These two don't actually have that much health, it's just pernicious powder can't be resisted in any way. It reduces your damage substantially. Do the regular Grand Cup, because all I really want is the stupid medium pod. When this thing levels up again, I'll see if this detail is ready. I'm probably not going to do it right away, because I don't know if I'll then be forced to participate in the tournament it unlocks. Magic. No idea if that even did anything because of the camera angle. See if its thing is ready. Not yet. Alright. Just double check. Trap pod medium. King Bevelle. On first try. Megaton Berry. I mean, I don't want one of those. So I guess I have to go again. I was going to just beat up the Cactuars for levels, but the game really wants me to be on this in this revolving door of pod wasting. while I'm doing this, I want to look up something. There is a specific boss that you fight that I didn't remember the specifics of what I'm supposed to do. Because the digging minigame in Big Canal, the items you get power it up. And I didn't know if it needed to be a certain level, and it does. You have to beat it before it says max power, and then you have to power it up. You have to get a repair manual. And then power it up to max and beat it again. And another fucking convert. Might as well waste some of the special ones. So we can clear space and stockpile the mediums. The game, like, what is with this game? I do like 6 tournaments in a row for a single large pod and get nothing. And then the game's like, oh, you don't need it anymore, so we're gonna bombard you with large pods. I should probably have an extra one because there's a chance the monster I still need to catch, there's a chance that it won't work. Because I don't know all the large fiend types that are in Big Canal Desert. So it could be the only enemy, but I doubt it. Not every monster in this game actually has a fiend tail. Normally it's the humanoids like Lucille that we just got, because that's kind of, I wouldn't say they're necessarily monsters, that's kind of more of an Easter egg to me. But a number of them, like Ultimate Weapon, are required for unlocking different tournaments. Grab one more of those. Since I can only look one at a time, I guess I might as well use the medium pod. Since I can't drop multiple traps in the same area. Hey, wait, you know. So I will attempt to level grind just for the Fiend Tail for this thing. Then I'll work on the Aranea. Yeah, this thing needs to use Supernova. And even then, it might not kill it. Punishment might. But I couldn't see if it even did damage. To balance out the fact that you can't technically dodge magic in this game, Cactuars usually have very high magic defense. Which is why Darkness is good, because it's technically neither element. Well, it's technically neither physical or magic damage. So these guys aren't really efficient. I know they would die to a single darkness. So they have under 5,000 health. They have at or under 5,000. But when our supernovas hit for 600, it's bleak. So it's like I might have to actually flee because we're gonna run out of MP. Since we just keep wasting it on stuff that we know isn't gonna hit. Like, yeah, haste is already on us, better cast it again, like... The intelligence is what is artificial about the AI. I don't think we actually have enough MP to cast Supernova anymore. Well, this doesn't kill, then I have to flee, because we're out of MP. Yeah. And they just fucking kill themselves like assholes. Nice meme. It's extremely unlikely that we would have hit it with a physical attack. If it had darkness, it would have been another story, but we don't. I don't know how much I need for the Fiend Tail, so I guess I'm gonna check every level. that can sit for now. Swap it with Aranea. We can't break the health limit yet, so no point using both. So this game has, the original game had 2 super bosses. Something you find out in the desert that until chapter 5
Boy,
you can't actually
am I glad
beat.
you're here.
Matsakiak.
We've got a prickly situation. Fiends are attacking the Captor
And
Nation.
the guy at the bottom of the Via Infinito.
This is Benzo, an interpreter. Please take him with you.
This
We'll
is
take care of
Benzo.
it.
He's on
Benzo,
Benzos.
let's go.
Like, they have an
I was wrong.
interpreter
She doesn't get dragged
for
into trouble.
Cactars. This guy
She
knows
jumps
how
in
to
head
speak
first.
Cactar.
What's happening?
So that's the big bad.
These are no garden variety fiends.
Why's that cactus
Let's ask
wiggling?
Marnela. She knows more than I do.
So, where is Marnela? It talked!
I'll interpret.
Sure, okay. Marnela, do you know what's going on?
The Great Haboob. Now the same Cactars we caught in the previous game.
That's the gist of it.
Yuna! Get back! Impossible!
Wow, did she get him?
No! She says she's struggling just to buy us time. Please! Find the gatekeepers before Marnela's strength gives out.
The laser shooting cactuses.
Marnela can't hold out much longer.
Yeah, we're so close. No, not really. We only just started.
That's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it. We're gonna be hearing that a lot, so get ready. rogue cactars.
That's the gist of it.
Whoa! A shoe pup?
Random
What's a
shoe
pup
pups
doing
in
in the middle of the desert?
What do they even have? Oh god. Shot that guy right in the chest. Fuck me. Bruh. Okay, it's fucked. Man, how terrible. So what are the actual rewards for this? Because seemingly didn't matter. So really the only thing that matters is winning against the last one. Nice move. Okay, let me leave this terrible place. If I'm not mistaken, I do have to come back every single time. And I can't just go from place to place.
That's the gist. Marnula can't hold out much longer.
Yeah, they all look the fucking same, so... When they're all wiggling, it's hard to tell what's what.
That's the.
And not all of the cactars are in the desert, so it's kind of a slog. And like these guys just are expected to hold out while we travel around the planet finding these dumbass fucking cactuses. When I find this guy, I want to disable the thing that makes the game go faster. Because I have a feeling that minigame was so miserable because of that, but I could be mistaken. Timing it. Probably by a fraction of a second too. Fuck. Well, got that one. Do I actually get anything? No. So there's really no point in winning except against the last guy. Has needs bit went away. How frustrating. A random Marlboro on Besaid. Giving it a whopping 300 XP, like overall one of the most dangerous enemies in the entire franchise, and they're kind of just jobbers in this.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah, that's really the only hint. It's in the home of a Sphere Hunter.
That's the gist of it.
So I wonder who that could mean.
The memories of the Guado echo in the streets of Guado Salam. But there is nobody here to inherit them. What happens to memories when no one remains to speak of them?
I mean, like, she kind of like waxes poetic about the Guado, but it's like they were perfectly content throwing their lot in with Seymour to destroy the world. Like, they didn't give a single shit about what all that would entail. becomes impossible at that point. The fact that they can dodge your shots alone is disease gameplay. Because like, even if you time it right, they could just dodge and then you wasted a shot. Or worse, you get stuck in an animation and then get hit for free. I think I can get up here. As far as back and forth side quests are concerned, this is probably the most obnoxious of them. So, when we get done with this, it's really just becomes a grind.
That's the...
Like, you finally bring them home and like they say nothing of substance.
That's the gist.
This one is north of the Calmlands, right before Mount Gygazet. So we're gonna end up going to Gygazet and then finding out about the Ronso Guado fucking race war. I mean, they kinda deserved it, to be honest. Like, Seymour almost exterminated the Ronso, and it's like, well, we can't say sorry or anything, so we're just gonna, like, hide in the forest.
Garrick not satisfied!
Not satisfied. All Garrick's wishes come true. Garrick attack Guado in forest, take many lives. Murderer Garrick happy?
Silence! Garrick's anger never heal.
Kimahri tell Garrick many times, force not solve problems.
Then what good is power Ronso received from Mountain? Once Ronso trained to defend Yevon's sacred ground. But now summoners not come, Ronso power go to waste. Kimahri true elder? Then Kimahri answer Garrick. Ha! Kimahri no elder.
Yuna see Kimahri's shame.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah, Yuni's right. Forget about that ogre.
Kimahri is elder. Kimahri must lead way to Ronso future.
Elder! Good news! Ronso children return to Mountain.
Oh.
Children?
Leon and Aid. Children leave Mountain without trace.
We caused Elder Kimahri much worry. But we could not find a way to restore Elder's horn.
We are sorry.
No apologies. Lost Leon and Aid trouble Kimahri more than lost horn. Ronso children carry Ronso future. Kimahri must find path for children and all Ronso to walk.
It'll be a little annoying if this sends me back to the airship. It is, isn't it? Okay, good. There's actually a lot of content that we just outright skipped because it's a fucking pain in the ass. The majority of the yeah, that dude's just riding a chocobo, having the time of his life. A lot of the content in this game is just like, well, what if we just made it worse? Even if you play perfectly, there's still a chance that you just fail because they can just randomly dodge. And like, you can get locked in the animation too. So like, if they dodge and then shoot, you just lose like 10 ammo for free, and then it's unwinnable.
That's the gist. It really is kind of whiplash though. Going from like absolute job enemies like that just kind of get rolled. They hit you for like 100 and then just die in a single blow. So stuff that just like full wipes your party with a single attack. Over with. Because they're like, what if we had the obnoxious red light, green light minigame for the cactuars in the last game? What if we just made it worse? Like, this game on its own is decently fun, the music is good, But like the mini games are all terrible.
That's the...
Yeah, bring the character home and it's like, you should take a nap. Like, wow, what riveting dialogue.
That's the...
I think this would be so much less annoying if I could pick what save sphere I loaded into. Like, obviously there should be exceptions, like, if it would break the game in some way. Like, if it's like the segment here where you have to sneak past the gate, like, obviously being able to just skip that would kind of break the game. But learn GUI end, huh? What? Huh? I mean, thank God for autosave. Why the fuck? I guess that Machina reduces to 1 health, which means that it doesn't matter what I do, because no matter what, I'll get reduced to that health value. Yeah. Man, that's utterly miserable. I mean, if this happens a 3rd time, I guess I have to swap the Machina in just so I have more units. So that's the big problem with using like the large monsters is against multiple enemies they kind of just collapse on themselves. Especially if they do fractional damage like that. That's kind of what I mean though, like all these things are easy, it's just like the random, like, well, this attack drops you to 1 HP no matter how much you have, Lamau, like I guess we die then, like. This is gonna hit us with Death Blast, isn't it? Yep. And then instead of using Vigor, it's like now I have to attack. Like, I'm furious, to be honest, but like it's also funny. Because of course the AI would do that. is tempting to fight those things just on account of the skills that they provide. But I have to not die in the process, that's the problem. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm just using this thing for the Fiend Tail, but... You win! Surely I don't die on the way out. I have to do it all over. That would be awkward. Yep, full health, gotta use vigor. Big problem is you can unlearn some abilities that it's like, well, they just keep using it and I have no reason for them to use it. Yeah, those things I believe can drop you to 1 health, so I don't feel like dealing with that.
That's the gist of it.
The gist of it.
That's the gist of it.
I would have to go back to Gagazet, I believe. Yeah. We have to go up the cliff this time. But we're almost done. It says Mount Gagazet Prominence, whatever that means. I have reason to believe that what I'm looking for is the area that we found the LeBlanc goons. Wait, what we experienced in Killica with the having my guys drop to 1 health and then killed immediately, that's the main reason why I don't like using the large monsters, because that's typically what ends up happening, is they end up getting destroyed by fractional damage or stuff that does fixed damage like that. Alright, let's just look it up. Instead of wandering around like an asshole. The wiki tells me nothing. Imagine my shock. I have to go to the mountain trail. I guess I have to go back down. I have a feeling I know where I need to go. I have a feeling that the place I'm looking for is the cave, well not cave, the cliff that we fought Seymour here in Final Fantasy X. Yeah. Imagine my shock. the dodge button, but you're locked in animation.
That's the gist of it.
A former summoner. I wonder who that could be. Like, some of the hints, or I guess clues, are like as blatant as possible. And others are just like, yeah, there's a place with snow. Okay, Mount Gagazet, but fucking where? That is like, it's deliberate. Like, someone who has money and is a former summoner, it's very clearly Donna. She lets the Cactuar into her house before she lets her fucking husband, or whatever Bartel is supposed to be, trained combat gym. This is what I mean. Like, they dodge 5 times in a fucking row, and it's like, at that point, it's not even skill-based. One more Cactuar after this. And similar to Final Fantasy X, it's pretty much where we're going anyway. So just in case. The game kind of suggests that I can repeat trying to get the last guy. Because if you get the last guy, you get a special garment crit that gives you double 8 XP. And Assuming that works for the Fiends, that
That's
would
the gist.
make this a lot more tolerable.
That's the gist of it.
Uni, let's go find him.
Nice place.
It says this is where the rogue Cactuars hang out. I guess the gatekeeper fell in with the wrong crowd. They're all holed up somewhere inside.
Oh, here we go again.
Let's teach them some social skills. Come on.
Alright, well at least they can hit these. So the XP should actually be pretty good here. Or not. Guess we get 0 XP. So what's the point of fighting them? Cactuar is just immune to Black Sky. Four XP. Jesus. I guess it's just I fight giant versions of the Fiends now. That still reward me with virtually nothing. okay. Whatever. Like, I don't know what I was doing wrong there, but... whatever, I guess. Since there's no penalty, I guess you can just take your time to get all the items. Yep. Thank you, game. With no real penalty for failure, it's like, just go through slowly and grab the items. I'm sure I could have gotten out, but our last jump there, for some reason, just didn't go very far. But now I don't have to worry about items. Got that time. Like, running all the way through only leaves you at 18 seconds. Quite something ahead. I don't know if I'm going to get forced into a battle when we leave here. So just in case, I want to have my A-team set up. Ultima Open would probably be okay, but that's not what I'm looking for. If the XP was better, then I would just keep Aaron A out, but it's not even worth it. so we gotta beat this thing for the garment grid.
There he is!
But it's gonna have help. Like, this is kind of what I mean. Like, yeah, you just know. You just kind of know which is the right one when they all look exactly alike.
No more running away from home.
It doesn't even fit inside the cave, and they were like, let's do it anyway. The concerning thing is because the Machina, well, the AI in general, isn't very good. I have to worry about them wasting turns on Impale when I'm fighting the main boss here. Because at least one section of it is immune to physical attacks, if I remember right. Similar to the Cactuars, we're kind of just hoping they decide to use darkness. They're summoning Cactuar Satan.
Cactuar Nation will be safe from fiends now. But Marla, she...
Marla?
She used all her power to stop them.
No.
Now a fiend's attacking the camp!
Mostly just coming back to save. This is either gonna go very well or very badly. And I have no way of knowing just because of the monster AI.
Nadala!
Ho, is a kimt winarana. Vana husidler vundrek fiend.
She says they're no match.
We've got company.
Driked! Everyone, be careful!
Well, I guess they already killed the sides. I'm pretty sure they can be restored. One Machina getting targeted by every single attack. Imagine my surprise. Like, I'm confident one of these Machina has full life. Surely it's not the one that died. That would be awkward. And harmful, of course. Just keep using an attack that it's immune to. Brilliant AI. Yeah, I think it's fixed damage. Yeah, that's extremely cringe. Literally, the fight went to shit because that one Machina was targeted by every single one of the Perdition Flame hits. And apparently none of our Machina... No, they have full life, they just chose not to use it. What can I do to boost its MP? Because I have reason to believe that's why it didn't use any. As well. I know I have better things than an Iron Bongle. Just in case, I should probably teach life to... the other Machina. Maybe not necessarily full life, but that is only 3, so I guess it's fine. With any luck, they will stop using useless attacks too.
Ho, isa kimt winarana. Vana husidler fundrek fiend.
She says they're no match.
We've got company.
Drinkhead! Everyone, be careful!
If I had the means to use Mighty Guard to one of the Machina, it would probably help us eventually. But then I have to rely on them casting it to start a fight and not just wasting it. Yep, just annihilated that one Machina again. Yeah, like they're choosing not to use full life. It's not even like monkey see, monkey do. They're just making the executive decision to not revive. There they go. No health, better not use vigor. Well, I don't think it would have mattered, considering that did more than its max health. Well, there goes all of our MP. So the full life strategy wasn't going to do anything anyway. Yeah. So next Perdition's Flame and we just lose. It could have healed, but they're like, nah, we gotta use Impale on the physical immune guy when we have 13 fucking health. Like, it is what it is. At least this puts us right back into the fray. Like, if it just spread out the damage, it would be fine. just trolling at this point. Had 3 turns to use Vigor and just chose not to. Alright, well, I guess my other Machina needs some beef to them. So that's gonna have to wait for now. The Machina leader is fine, but the other ones, are kinda useless. They kinda do like half the damage of the Machina leader. Lucille. I was gonna say we need a regular Cactuar for the one tournament, and we need a Jumbo Cactuar for unlocking a different one altogether. First before I start leveling. Point. Alright, can I give Aranea darkness? I mean, I don't think Black Sky would work. Spider Bite might work, but it's unreliable. I can teach it Vigor. I don't remember what I need. Turbo Ethers. It's a little weird that you have to use an MP granting item for an ability that doesn't cost any MP, but whatever. Check its beam thing. The critical bug at least is a medium-sized creature, so I can use that alongside the Cactuar. Could have just used darkness. It's not like the AI doesn't know it works. We're just trolling. Later, I believe we get accessories that can teach beams. Spell Spring, which I think, okay, Spirobite does work. That's good to know. Which I think Spell Spring gives us 0 MP cost. So we could be kind of gated by that for fighting Angramenu, that thing in the desert. it can just drop all of our MP to 0, so even if the fiends are behaving and reviving each other, it eventually will run out of magic. We didn't really get much accomplished today, but we got a lot of busy work done. When I complete Aranea and the critical bug, I'll need the Jumbo Cactuar for the last Aeon unlock. Then we can do the Aeon Cup. Alright, real quick. See if we're done with the Aranea. I tested it, we don't lose the accessories and shit we have equipped that gets returned to us. But this is kind of what I mean, it's just kind of nonsense. Like, yeah, this giant spider turned into Anima. Like, why? How? I'll try the Cactuar Cup with the critical bug. See how that goes. Probably terribly, but... we'll see. This thing being a Dark Knight is the play. Guess auto shell is fine. I was gonna say, surely there's something that gives a good amount of defenses. Cactuar we only really need in order to enter this cup. The critical bug we need for Fiend Tail. Like, just use darkness, man. Yeah, we're just trolling. Fight could have been over. Just use darkness. This is a short tournament. What is the actual reward? Detail bonus is nice. Power gloves, that's kind of useless. Run it back, surely there are more rewards. The XP is decent. Just the efficiency comes down to how much the critical bug monks cooperate. Mega potions isn't bad. Assuming we win this and get another Fiend Tail bonus, the critical bug might be ready to go. crystal gloves are nice. I think it's the crystal bracer that gives health though. So the only thing we need for a Faith Fragment is the Jumbo Cactuar, which we haven't caught yet. I guess I'll do that now. I don't actually know if we can enter the Cactuar Cup with the Jumbo Cactuar. I think it's an exception. Doesn't make sense, but it's probably just some coding issue. Yep, that's what I wanted. A bug. Bruh. Let's see. Before I just waste all my large pods and get pissed off. Because as far as I know, all I was supposed to do is open the Cactuar Hollow. Yeah, once it's discovered, the player can capture with a Trap Pod L and Beacon L. So it's quite literally just unlucky. Alright, come on. Fuck you. God damn it. Well, back to the grind. Gotta get more trap pods. So I mean, we can just blast the Cactuar Cups. Even with the weaker, what's it called? Even with the weaker Machina that we have, it should be fine because of darkness. I'm just doing random shit again. Nice thing at least is we're getting quite a lot of Chocobo wins. Uh-oh. 2 L pods. Pixie dust. The cactuars have like PCP. Aside from needing the pods, we also need levels on our Machina. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone at least. Bruh. Just getting bombarded with fucking meteors like it's fucking Armageddon. Oh my god. We lost because instead of just impaling it, they're like, we gotta charge up whatever that was. Like... That was a little cringe, to be honest. Getting like meteors just spammed on us like it's fucking dinosaur extinction. And now it's just casting haste gun on itself like 100 times. Like, how can we go from like it being an impossibly miserable fight to it just using haste gun like 30 times in a row and doing nothing else? That should be all the pods that I can storage. So after this, we go again with the capturing. It wasn't all the pods. Oh well, do it anyway. Back to the arena. Alright, well, I guess that's it for me for today. Because it's about that time anyway. Thank you guys stopping by. Thank you guys to the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. I guess I'm gonna get us superpowered, or as superpowered as we can, for tomorrow, and then hopefully blow through everything that isn't like the Giga endgame content. Because Angra Mainyu isn't that hard, we're just getting extremely unlucky. I think having no MP was the problem. But here's what it is. But yeah, back in tomorrow, same time. Until then, hope you guys have a good one.